Today, Donald Trump left the door open to pardoning Michael Flynn, which is notable because he had been carefully avoiding that exact topic, even ducking the question when it was raised last week.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Any plans to pardon General Flynn, Mr. President?
Thank you very much.
Any plans to pardon General Flynn, Mr. President?
Thank you.
Thank you. But on his way to the FBI speech today, Donald Trump used one of his favorite verbal tics, "we'll see," while suggesting there are problems at the FBI.
I don't want to talk about pardons for Michael Flynn yet. We'll see what happens. Let's see. I can say this. When you look at what's gone on with the FBI and with the Justice Department, people are very, very angry.
Donald Trump used the pardon power once this year in that high-profile intervention in the case of Sheriff Joe Arpaio, who had, of course, endorsed his candidacy.
Sheriff Joe protected our borders, and Sheriff Joe was very unfairly treated by the Obama administration. I stand by my pardon of Sheriff Joe, and I think the people of Arizona, who really know him best, would agree with me.
Trump has also noticeably said Mike Flynn was treated unfairly. His statement today, though, did prompt some immediate damage control. White House lawyers saying there is currently no Flynn pardon plan under consideration. That Ty Cobb statement is both true and probably worthless because any time from now to eternity, a pardon could be put under consideration. Now, Donald Trump has certainly stirred the pot before about the pardon power. He likes to emphasize it's broad and unilateral.
We now know that Donald Trump is talking to his lawyers about pardons. But the big question is, could Donald Trump pardon himself?
I have a tree falls in the forest question for you. If the president issues a pardon, do we have to know about it?
Last week, the Washington Post reported that President Trump's legal team was exploring whether or not he had the power to pardon aides, family members, or potentially even himself.
So by now, we are all accustomed to President Trump riling people up about pardons. Those moments were from the summer. Today, the difference is that Trump is now so late to the game, it doesn't matter that much. If there were going to be a surgical strike with this power in the Russia probe, if this president wanted to pardon Flynn on the theory that he merits a pardon and probably would be more helpful to Trump as a quiet colleague rather than a talkative witness, well, then the time to pardon him was before Mike Flynn flipped, like maybe 9 months ago when he first said he had a story to tell, or maybe 2 weeks ago when he pled guilty to lying to the FBI. Because while Trump is flirting today with the prospect of pardons with his very dramatic "we'll see," Mike Flynn has already spent weeks talking to Mueller's team. Legally, you don't get a cooperation agreement without a proffer, where your lawyer outlines what you will tell. And then you tell it, which Flynn is now doing, cooperating fully with Mueller over these past weeks. A dynamic captured in this week's iconic New Yorker, that's Flynn in the background, singing. So, what does this all mean? What is the point of my breakdown for you tonight? This is where we land. There are two possibilities about Trump's claim today. Either he knows it's too late for a Flynn pardon to help him, which his lawyers have probably tried to explain, and that would mean Trump is disingenuously stirring this pot for some other reason, theater, distraction, or an innate desire to appear in control even when he knows this option's no longer on the table. The second option or possibility here is that Trump does not understand. Right now is too late for a Flynn pardon to help him much. And he's publicly dangling this plan that he's actually mulling privately. The first option would reveal guile. The second would reveal ignorance. Now, if Trump does try door number two and try a late pardon for Flynn, well, Bob Mueller's planned ahead for that move because he cracked the door open for local prosecutors who can't be stopped by a presidential pardon. We reported this on the beat this summer. Mueller even made Flynn agree to cooperate with local prosecutors anytime they're identified by the special counsel. The presidency is a powerful job. The ability to pardon is powerful under our Constitution. But on this earth, there are even more powerful forces, like time. So, Mr. President, don't forget what the Rolling Stones explained such a long time ago. Time waits for no one, and it won't wait for you.